What up, though? And welcome to Lunchtime Detroit Lions Talk, brought to you by Detroit Lions on the Prowl and Lions Nation Unite. It's your man, Curt Steele. Today is Monday. Woo, sweet Christmas. October 10th, 2022. On deck for today's show, we recap one of the most humiliating losses for the Lions in recent years. To the Patriots on Sunday. Y'all know the score, man. 29-0. LL recaps the offense, Coach Mike the defense, and I name my bossed up, balled out, and balled on players of the game.
Whole damn team?
But before we get to all that, man, let's bring in the rest of the crew, man. I know we limping in this morning, man. That was a horrible game. But first up, man, I know his people gonna make him, feel better at work, bringing him some place from church and stuff like that, because the ladies love him. My man, LL Cool Choice, what's going on, my guy?
It's probably gonna be the exact opposite because I be talking shit for the Lions at work. But was that Proud Nation and good morning,
man? Y'all see the end dub on that doggone cap? It's the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan, the defensive line coach for the Jackson Northwest Mounties. It's who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
Let's get this thing started
right now.
Let go.
Detroit Lions talk, baby. All right, Kirk, on tell them this bullshit.
Man, let's break these team stats down before we get into the breakdowns of what the offensive defense did or didn't do on the field on Sunday. Let's look at the head-to-head matchup. Lions had 17 first downs. The Patriots had 22. We had 9 passing touchdowns. They had 11. We had 6 rushing first downs, and they had 7. Penalties from first downs, we had 2. They had 4. Third down efficiency was horrible. Well, for both teams. It was 4 for 12 for us and 3 for 9 for them. Here is the thing. Bill Belichick said, I'm going to take away what you do the best. And that's for us, 4th down. We went 0 for 6 on 4th down yesterday. They didn't even have to try one because they were just whooping our ass. Plays, we had 64. They had 56. Total yards, 312 to 364. In favor of the Patriots. Total drives, we had 10 drives. They had 9. Yards per play, we had 4.9. They had 6.5. Passing, 211 to 188. Completions, 19 for 35 for us. 17 for 21 for them. Yards per pass, 5.7 for us and a whole 9 for them. Interceptions thrown, 1 apiece. Sacks, 2 for 18. And we did not get a sack on Bailey Zappi. I don't know how the hell we didn't do that. Rushing yards, we had 101. They had 176. Rushing attempts, we had 27. They had 35 because we were so behind most of the second half, so we had to throw the ball. Yards per rush, 3.7 for us, and that's horrible. Third ranked rushing attack got 3.7 yards per rush. They had 5. Red zone, both teams went over. 0 for 3 for us, 0 for 4 for them. Penalties, 7. Count them, 7 for 82 for the Lions, and half of those were Jeff Okudah. 6 for 46 for them. Turnovers, we had 2. Of course, we had an interception and a lost fumble. They had 1 with the interception by Deshaun Elliott of Bailey Zappi. Special teams or defensive touchdowns, they had the scoop and score on the defense when they picked up the fumble by Jared Goff. Time of possession, they had it for 31 minutes and 29 seconds, and we had it for 28 minutes and 31 seconds. Okay. Whew, that was a lot of just, I don't even know what to do with this. I can't. To be honest with you, people, I was watching the game yesterday and I just got numb. I was just like, at one point this game was just on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, the game was on. It was on TV. I would look up from my phone for playing a game or something just to kind of see what the next play was. But after a while, it was like, this is horrible. This is like, I'm like, this is terrible. Like, what are we doing? Like, the whole team regressed. I can't even say, and I can't put it on one side of the ball or the other because both sides of the ball play horrible. The offense played bad. The defense played bad. The special teams played bad. Everybody played freaking bad. I think Maurice Alexander had probably the biggest play of the game with a lifelong return.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, it was like, this is a total crap show. Like, the coaching was bad. It was just bad. It was just bad. I can't even, like you said, I can't even pinpoint like one player or one guy that was playing great or that was, it's bad when you can't pick out a guy that was playing great and you can't pick out a guy that was playing bad because all of them were playing bad. Like, I can't just say this guy was just playing horrible. No, all of them was playing horrible. Everybody. Taylor Decker getting beat for a sack. Penei Sewell getting beat for a sack by the same guy. Judon got a sack on one side. Judon got a sack on the other side.
It's Judon though.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah, man.
I'm with you, but
I mean, here's my thing. I just can't. Like, what do you guys think? Because I'm at a loss for words. I'm just so like this is just bad. This is just bad. This is one of the worst Lions game I've watched ever.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
You know what? I knew it was gonna be some bullshit when they didn't sign, when they released Austin Seibert, and then they didn't let the kicker attempt no field goal kicks
at all.
After the second time, I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't even need to see the other 4 or 5. As soon as he did, I'm like, oh, this is some bullshit right here. I already know what this is gonna be. Why, you know what I'm saying? That's the first question of coaching decision. Like, why in the hell would you release Austin Seibert? And it wasn't an injury, because it was a non-injury release. Why would you release him and then not have the confidence in the dude that you signed? I believe he was the same bum from last week.
Nah. It's a different guy. Yeah. No, he got released.
So they found a new bum.
Yeah, he got released he got released right after the game last week.
I got you. So they found a new bum they ain't believe in, and they let him kick over Austin. Okay, I got you. So that right there. That don't even make sense. So you bring in one bum last week, he missed 2. You bring in another bum this week, and you don't even have faith in him to kick. But he's the kicker. He getting paid to kick, but y'all don't have. Okay, I got you. So I already knew right then.
Yeah. I don't even think he's on the active roster. I think he's a practice squad. I don't think we have an actual kicker on the active roster. Go ahead, Ella. I'll look it up while you.
Were you was done, Coach Mike? Are you good?
I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry, Coach Mike. My bad.
Man. I mean, I mean, it's really so much bullshit that you could pick out from this game. Then I'm gonna get into that more in my breakdown, man. So you can go ahead, LL, because I'm just like, how do we not have a kicker?
I didn't even know that was the case. I was trying to. I figured that it was a part of the kicker was the reason why we were going for it on some of the instances. But man, I don't know.
We don't have a kick. Our kicker is on the practice squad.
Well,
we don't have a kicker. His name is Michael Badgley, and he's on the practice squad. We don't have a kicker on our active roster.
We didn't bring him up.
I think they brought him up for the game, but they didn't use him.
This was just a horrible, awful, no good, very bad game on all fronts. Like you said, I don't have very many positives. I got too many negatives. Bad game, worst game of the year so far. But if there's any positive we could say about this is we got the opportunity to let this be the worst thing that we put out there on the field all year. Let this be the worst. We got a week, to get some things figured out. I'm actually anticipating some personnel change or some staff change news coming soon. Somebody got to get fired after that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, let's look at the kicking for this game for the Lions. I think it was one kickoff, and that was only by Jack Fox or did the other guy kick off? Let's see. No field goals. 2 punts. Yeah, I don't even. I think Jack Fox kicked off. I don't know if the guy kicked off or not after the start of the second half. I'm not even sure if he was in unit. I mean, I don't understand this. That was just bad. That's bad. Okay. All right. You know what to do, man. If you've been paying like us, man, go ahead and like the video, man. Share this content with more Lions fans just like yourself, man. Everybody's limping around today, man. We are licking our wounds after that one, man. I hate to say it. And it was just bad. I don't understand this. So the famous discussion topic for today is give us your thoughts on the humiliating loss by the Lions to the Patriots, because that's what it was. That was humiliating. I may not wear Lions gear for the rest of the week. That's how pissed off I am. I probably wear Michigan gear. I might wear some Star Wars stuff. I don't know. I may not wear Michigan stuff, man. I probably won't. Only for the show is you know what I'm saying, because this is a part of the show. I will wear Lion stuff for the show, but that's it, man. It's just I'm just kind of numb, man.
Is it just me, or do you feel like punching somebody in the face?
Nah, I can't. I'm a little
like
old
punching
for that.
somebody in the face.
Yeah,
like, I'm talking about right now. I'll punch somebody in the damn face.
I can't do that
at 5:35 in the morning. I will punch somebody in the damn face.
I can't do that, man. I can't do it.
I will.
You know what? No, I can't even really cuss nobody out. I can't even. I can't even. I'm like, yeah. Well. All right. So let us know, man. Answer the family discussion topic for today, man. What are your thoughts on the humiliating loss to the Patriots on Sunday? Because that's what it was, man. Hey, if you're gonna get yourself some Michigan gear or Michigan State or whatever your favorite college team is, man,
don't say Michigan State.
Go on over to fanatics.com. You got some Spartans that watch the show, man. Go on over to or Micro Mike, go to Oregon or whatever you getting. Go on over to fanatics.com. Get yourself some gear of your favorite team. You know what it is. The portion of the proceeds from that link go to help us grow the content on this channel. Hey, check out Lions Nation Unite, man. They licking their wounds over there just like we licking our wounds over here, man. It is your ultimate virtual hangout for Detroit Lions fans. So go ahead and hang out with more pissed off Lions fans just like yourself today, man. See what you got going on over there. Micro Mike, he did his game recap. So go check it out. You can download the app in the Google, Android, or Apple App Store, or you can just type in Lions Nation Unite on your web browser. Go on over to DetroitLionsOnTheProwl.com to check out a little more content from us. And while you're over there, you go ahead and get yourself some Prowl Nation gear with LionsOnTheProwlShop.com. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the Lions Nation Unite shop. LNU shop, man. It's always game day at LNUshop.com. So get yourself some LNU gear right there over there in that app or on the web browser. So go ahead and get yourself some gear. It is Cancer Awareness Month, doing a crucial catch initiative right now in the NFL where they, doing cancer awareness. So do us a favor. Hit my man up, Lion Man. Links in the description below. Get yourself some Roll Up gear, man. And a portion of the proceeds from that link go to help the American Cancer Society of Michigan. And if you're a Wolverine on Saturday, the number 5th rank, I don't know how we won 31-10 and we dropped in the rankings, but
I have no idea.
No clue what that's about. But go on over and check out my man, Coach Jones at wolverlion.com, man. He hook you up with your favorite gear for guys and gals who are Wolverines on Saturday and Lions on Sunday. And right now, I am so glad I ain't got to watch their ass this Sunday. But I digress, man. All right, but man, now it's time to get it. We paid no bill, man. I want to get it out early, so we got a lot of the ranting to do. So my man LL, man, kick it off on the offense, man.
I don't even got no rants, man. I just truly, or this is the extent of my rant. Somebody got to get fired after yesterday. Like that was bad, embarrassing, humiliating. As the family discussion topic says, all of the superlatives, man, just bad game. But Jonah Jackson came back, 0-6 on fourth downs, man. New record out here, terrible. I don't know. I can't even say where I never expected it to go quite like this, but. People call Bill Belichick the greatest for a reason. One of the greatest defensive minds ever for a reason. And this pretty much showed that, the number one, or with the very high ranking offense, one of the number one scoring offense and all of that good stuff. And then we couldn't do a goddamn thing against these guys, man. Didn't stick with the run long enough, in my opinion, but we couldn't really get much going in the run game. So, it seemed like after every nice play after every step forward, we had two steps back, a lot of penalties out there, some turnovers, the offense looked like how it was looking when y'all told me it was Anthony Lynn was the problem on them third and fourth downs and things like that. So I don't know, man. A lot of things got to be reevaluated. I guess it's good that we got a week to let them get some stuff figured out. But I repeat again, I'm anticipating this game was so bad. I'm anticipating somebody to be fired at them.
Yeah. And Dan Campbell made a comment. He's like, we're gonna play conservative. We're not gonna, slow burn with Bill Belichick, man. You play into Bill Belichick's hand. You outcoached yourself before you even got on the field. And that's going towards Dan Campbell. I love Dan Campbell, but you outcoached yourself by playing into Belichick's hand. You said that you were going to play conservative. Why are you going to play conservative against a good defense? You have to play how you've been playing, how your offense has had success is how you play against him. You make him stop you. You stopped yourself by playing conservative. And then by the time you started to mix in some plays that were getting you some positive yardage, it was already too late. You was down so far. Look at the screen pass to Craig Reynolds. Great play. Should have been doing that in the first half. Should have been doing it in the first quarter. You should have been doing what you've been doing, mixing it up, run, play, action, pass, getting these guys open, crazy routes, route trees, route concepts. But you should have been playing how you've been playing all year as far as the offense is concerned, scoring points. You're not going to do that. Playing conservative is not a recipe for success against Belichick. I don't know how you do that. Very sloppy offensive line play. Like I said, more penalties and holding and giving up sacks, and it was just bad. It was terrible. With no rhythm to the offense, and it was very predictable. Like, how do you go to a defensive genius and hand him a victory by playing conservative? Like, play conservative, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here you go. Here you go, Bill. I know we were outcoached. I get that. But I believe this is my thing. We overthought it. We outcoached ourselves by being conservative on the offense.
It was almost like Ben Johnson wasn't even at the game, because that wasn't the same offense that we seen for the first 4 weeks. I don't know. Like, I think Dan Campbell took over the play calling and was like, I'm gonna call this game, because that could have been Ben Johnson. Like, he's more creative than that. Like, that had to been a coach Dan Campbell, like, you know what? I know how to do this. Let me call it. And then he was like, oh shit, I don't know how to call it. You know what I'm saying? I need some help. Because it just was no rhythm. And like I said, man, they got Jelani Tavai on the field. We know how busted of a bum he is in coverage. So we should have schemed Hockenson to run wild all over him, man. We should have had a pre-motion set in the game plan for Hockenson to motion over to the side of Jelani Tavai zone and to run a route that Tavai has to guard. Like, I don't understand why that didn't come into play. I don't understand why the slot receiver, if he was on Tavai's side, didn't creep in a little bit, kind of we say split the difference. And when we see split the difference, that means from the tight end to the outside receiver, split the difference. Like, he should have went in and split the difference and made Tavai guard him and leave that corner on the outside, and then they run twins on the backside. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, that just don't seem like that was Ben Johnson's game plan at all. Yeah. It seemed like Dan Campbell took over that game plan, and I just question if that was Ben Johnson, because that was just the most non-creative bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it was absolutely horrible.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. But like I said, man, the offensive line shit the bed. I don't even know what the hell they was doing. they was all back besides Logan Stenberg, and Logan Stenberg been playing pretty good. So I don't know what is like where y'all was like playing like 2018 offensive line. Matthew Stafford got broke up. I don't know, man. It was just trash, man, all the way around, man. Oh well, the one little speck of light in that is the Whoopi, is he did almost catch a buck.
Yeah.
He had like 8 receptions for like 90-something yards. So but besides that, man, everybody else is just Hawkinson had one catch. One catch? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, they paid Duggar on him. I think he shot at him the whole game. That kind of bigger safety, like 6'3". Like he shot at him the whole game. He played coverage on Hawkinson the whole game. So I mean, it was what it was. But I digress, man. Hey, if you like the content, man, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You're already hanging out with us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. You're home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. We get it. You got to get it out on the tape, man. You got to get it. What they say, for artists, you know what I'm saying? When they get hurt, you know what I'm saying? You got to put it on the track. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Yo, home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, baby. All right, Coach Jones, man. You talked about the offense. We talked about the offense, man. But now it's time for you to talk about this lackluster defense from yesterday, man. What you got, brother?
I know people want to talk about, oh man, our secondary was down, and they was for a minute. But Jacoby Myers and Nelson Aguilar, whatever the hell his name is, ran wild. They was unguardable. Hunter Henry all of a sudden decided he wanted to join the party this season because he ain't did shit all season. You thought he was hurt.
I thought it was hurt.
Shit.
I thought it was hurt.
I did. He ain't did shit. He ain't did shit. So and then the one guy who I had a feeling, and I ain't gonna lie, I played him in fantasy. I ain't gonna hold you up. I played him in FanDuel and I won a couple $. Stevenson. Okay, I played him. I knew one of those 2 running backs was gonna have a day. Because they split time, and I knew one was gonna have a day, and it was Stevenson. And I'm looking at the one play where he broke that long run, and I see Isaiah Buggs. I think that's his name. I see him falling all over. I see Liam McNeil grabbing for air, and I'm like, man, like it's just not looking good out here, man. And the defensive backs still look confused. How you guys looking confused week 5?
Well, you had a whole bunch of new.
They don't have no.
You had a whole bunch of new starters in there.
I mean, they don't have nobody who we can't guard one-on-one.
Yeah,
there's nobody on that Patriots roster that we can't guard one-on-one. So I don't understand why everybody was looking looking lost. Like, I don't know. And I know we had some timely injuries on defense, man, but shit, they receivers was the same quality as our DBs. So, damn, man, but 17-21 from a rookie, a 4th round rookie. No zone blitzes, no pressure. Like, did he get sacked?
Nope. Not a one. Not a one.
Man, man, we didn't see no jailhouse blitzes to see how he would even react to the blitz. We didn't disguise the blitz like sending 4 and dropping 7 in the coverage, looking like we were about to send 6 or 7 and dropping them to the flats, and we didn't do nothing. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll let y'all go, man, because I'm one of yeah.
Well, the personnel shakeup didn't work. Starting safety, and I hope he's okay. Savion Smith. They said he had all his movement in his extremities, but we had a lot of injuries in that secondary. Okuda turned into AO. All them doggone penalties. I disagree with one of them. Me and Val got a little to it like this and that, back and forth. And I'm gonna say this, and it is because there's still no excuse for how the Lions played. I still saw some, what do you call that? Some flag, because they ain't like they didn't get any penalties, but I saw a lot of flags that was kind of like, as far as the type of
Suspect.
call, that was sus. I can't lie to you. Run support was weak. It was just terrible. It was just bad. I mean, you let this young guy come in here, and for the most part, and they controlled that, because you like look at it, most of their points were on field goals until he threw that touchdown pass when everybody kind of went out, because you had Deshaun Elliott and Okuda go out back to back, and then we had to bring in then if he went out. So we really had some people. It was like they didn't know who the hell was back, covering. They had Chase Lucas playing safety. I don't think he's ever done that at the pro. I don't think he's ever done that at the college level, because he's always played that nickel type of corners. But that was just bad. This defense was just terrible. Here's my hot take: overreaction for Monday, and I'm just gonna tell you what it's worth. It may be time to move on from AG. Maybe it may be time, or to it. Did Don Capers moving on because he was a defense consultant last year? Is it time to bring in another guy like that? Because something's got to give. Something's got to change. I love AG. He's a good dude. I understand we have a young defense, but coaching is paramount when you have a young team. And if he can't get these guys in the right position, and you can't get these guys and there's no way that you can have a former all-pro corner and safety and one of the best young secondary coaches in the league and Aubrey Pleasant, and this secondary look this bad. I don't care how young they are.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this, man. I know it's not the same, but it's comparable. We got all junior DBs. They were all on JV last year. All our DBs are juniors, and we haven't got burnt deep one time this year. We've had a guy catch a short pass, then he ended up breaking a couple tackles and broke it long. We haven't been taken advantage of in deep out routes, deep posts, slants, schemes, seams, 9 route, nothing, none of that. So that has to be coaching.
Yeah, and it was so easy for Zappy. He would just take a step up in the pocket, throw the ball, and they schemed it so easy where he could just, I could just roll out a little bit and throw the pass. I'm gonna leave a guy open. We're trying to play zone underneath, and it was terrible. It was this bad. What you got, Ella?
Yeah, with everything that y'all allude to, what it says to me, just got out coached. Horses didn't go, coaches didn't go, nothing went this game. We held on, like we was in there, like we didn't play terribly or as bad as we have on defense in some parts of this game, but it got to a point where it was, nothing we could do. A lot of injuries on the back end. I pray that guys don't do this in the pros, but this kind of looked like a mutiny. It was like everybody, like the next guy came in, he just went right back out. It was like that for a couple of plays. Like they brought Iffy in, next play he got out. Like it was like the next guy who came in got hurt. It was just like nobody wanted to play. It was like, man, fuck this. Like somebody pissed them off in practice. It was like, all right, well, this is the result. We just gonna go out here and suck for y'all today. Pause. But I don't know, man. It was terrible. Defensively, we're not getting the push no more. Like you said, I don't really understand. Like this was the worst we've looked all year. And hopefully this is the worst we will look all year. Defense didn't look like this. Looked like a completely different team. Like I don't think nothing that we saw out there was what we saw this year so far. It's just a badass game. And yeah, I said it last week at some point. Well, I've said it a couple of times before. If y'all don't know if y'all listen to Luke G been saying it a whole lot stronger. So I don't know, man. Like you said, Curt, it might be time to move on from AG or somebody, dog. Like I truly expect something to happen. This is just bad, man. So somebody got to go because of it.
And Dan Campbell said it himself, man. We've hit rock bottom. All right, man. If you like the content, man,
to go home.
You got to get the hell up out of here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. Rant yourself, man, in the comments, man. Let us know your rant, your biggest rant for the game, man. What you saw, what you didn't see. Let us know in the comments, Carl. You know how we do it, man. We pick 6 of those comments in the comment section of the video to read on the next following show. All right, everybody. Now it is time for the Boss Up, Balled Out, and Balled On Player of the Game. There's absolutely no one that got my Boss Up, Balled Out Player of the Game. Closest person would have been Josh Reynolds, but man, didn't score a touchdown, man. I mean, you don't score any points. You don't score any points and get blown out. I can't give anybody a boss up, balled out player of the game. Can't do it. Nobody got it. Nobody bossed up. Nobody balled out. And for the balled on player of the game, it's the whole entire team. The whole team. Everybody. Coaching staff, water boys. The only person I won't put in this mix is my man who got injured, Savion Smith. Because he got injured. He was in for one play. And that's the reason why Hunter Henry was so wide open, because he just collapsed. Probably had a neck stinger or whatever it was, and he just kind of like he just fell over. So everybody got balled on. Sheila Hemp, you got balled on. You was whatever you was in the owner. Everybody got balled. Rod Wood, everybody, people still at Ford Field back in Allen Park. All y'all got balled on. Everybody got balled on.
Yeah.
Dan Campbell and his staff should be ashamed of them damn selves. Ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. The players should be ashamed of themselves and their effort on Sunday.
Yeah.
Ashamed, because that was so degrading and humiliating to watch yesterday as a Lions fan. I don't know. So bossed up, bought on player, nobody bought on player, the entire team,
everybody,
the equipment managers, the people who was doing the tape, the coaching staff, the training staff, everybody got balled on yesterday. So that's it. All right, now it's time for us to zip our lip and see what you had to say on the last show. It's time for the comment cards, baby. First up for today is Casey Bayboy says, you guys are all gas, no brakes. Of course, that's how we roll. Man, gotta love it. Even LL golf hate hasn't bothered me. You know why? He's balling. Well, he wasn't balling yesterday.
I'm not gonna be the guy to say I told you so, but friend of the show, Tornado says, great show today, everybody. Thanks for updating us on the line. Thanks for the comment, Tornado.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. Lyle Show says we should win hands down.
We should have.
But I have seen enough games where we have made bad teams look good. And
damn right. We made them look like they were world beaters. Like they could have. And we both were 1-3. And like we came in and they were like 3-1 and we were 1-3. We had the same record, 1-3.
I don't even think we made them look that good. We just looked that bad.
Yeah. All right. Next up is we on top Doe 100 says y'all keep the energy, brothers. Your show is unique and entertaining. Coach Mike, I think golf and the offense will have another busy day. They'll run it. Well, they didn't do that. But I'm thinking they'll use the pass to do it. God bless you guys. They didn't do that. They got way too conservative in this game, man. And they all coach themselves. They kind of like, it's kind of like when you see the bully in the schoolyard and you already tell yourself you're gonna lose. You see the bully, you already start shaking. That's what happened. That's what I think happened to me. Dan Campbell looked across there, saw Belichick, man, and started shaking in his boots, shaking like a stripper in church. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it started shaking like a stripper at work. But and thank you, top though. Thanks for the blessings, man. John Thrasher says, Curt, you picked the right front running worst fan base in NFL. Great take about golf and the Patriots or Belichick having this number, according to Coach Jones. I don't think so. Golf and the Rams crushed the Patriots on a Thursday night in LA in 2020 by a score of 24-3. They ran the ball down the Patriots' throats all game long.
That's what man, yesterday.
That was then. This is now.
29 to zip.
29-0, man. Thanks for the comment.
Christmas.
Man, gone. Gallup and Lake 6 says, I think the Lions should keep doing what they have been doing on offense.
That's what they should have did.
I thought so too. Don't slow it down and try and take time off the clock. Run the score up. Force Patricia to have to pass more. Our passing defense is a bit better than our running defense. Lions 43-45. Patriots 23. Damn, you 45 points off.
Way off.
Man, I feel you, man. I thought the same thing, but I guess they have different plans.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right, that's your comment cards for today, man. Now it's time for that was my favorite segment of the show. I'll let you hear what you guys say, man. So go ahead and drop us a comment on the video, man. Like I said, rant with us, man. Tell us what you think, man. Tell us how you really feel right now about the Lions and what's going on with the team right now. Who would you fire? Who would you keep? Would you fire the whole coaching staff? Would you fire Dan Campbell right now? Would you fire Brad Holmes? Would you fire? Who would you fire? Who would you keep? Let us know in the comments, man. That's how we do it. But now it's time for everyone else's favorite segment of the show, Dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, custom cookies and desserts for any occasion. If you like how they look, you'll love how they taste. Custom cookies and desserts for any occasion, man. Go ahead and get your cookie on. All right, here we go. Quick rant. I've been a Lions fan since Billy Sims days. Kung Fu Billy. That's when I became a Lions fan. When I saw my man Billy Sims kick old dude on Monday Night Football, man, and I was hooked ever since. This is quite possibly one of the worst games I've ever watched. This is probably one of the worst games I've watched in the past couple decades for the Lions. It is what it is. I have to call it what it is. To keep this fan base, Dan Campbell, and we didn't even compete yesterday. We didn't even compete. You didn't score any points. You didn't put any points on the board. You gave up, 29. And, of course, we know the defense scored a touchdown for them. But still, if you take away the touchdown, you still give up 22 points to a fourth round rookie quarterback. Can't have that, man. This is terrible. This is terrible. The only beacon of light right now that I see is that the Rams is playing bad too. So shit, if we both keep playing bad, we're gonna have back-to-back picks in the first round. That's the only beacon of light right now. We have back-to-back picks at the top of the draft because the Rams ain't getting it right. They got ran over by Dallas last night. So
yeah, my dad happy.
Yeah, and we run into them in a couple weeks, and they are a juggernaut right now on defense. That Dallas defense is bad.
I bet we'll look different against Dallas defense, though. Like I will guarantee. I don't know if we're gonna win that or not, but we're gonna look. It ain't gonna look. I bet we won't look like this against Dallas.
I mean, you look at the standings right now in the NFL. We're at 1-3. What's the Rams right now? The Rams is what? The Rams is 2-3.
We won 1-4.
1-4. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
excuse me.
1-4. Yeah.
1-4. They 2-3. I mean, the only team we beat is the Washington Commanders. They're 1-4. I mean, come on, man. We got to do better than this. So, but that's my only beacon of light is that if they keep playing like we're playing, that they playing, and we keep playing like we playing, we can have back-to-back picks in the first round of next year's draft. That's what I'm saying, man. But hey, leave us a comment down below. What you think about that? About the Dessert with the man Curt, man. This is probably the worst Lions game I've seen in the past couple of decades, man. I can't give I love MCDC, man. I can't give him a pass on this one. I can't give you a pass, man. And he even said it himself. We've reached rock bottom. And
that Joey Harrington game?
Yeah.
He threw like 4 picks.
That's probably it's one of the worst ones definitely since then. It's even when we went 0-16, we competed in most of those games.
Right.
The Philly game was worse than last year. Was worse than this to me, but
I don't know.
That one Scott Mitchell game too. I'm playing.
Yeah, but all right, man. That's your Dessert with your man Curt, brought to you by Delightful Bites, man. Hey, go over check out on Facebook, man. If you don't do the Facebook thing, put the link in the description below. Go on over to Delightful Bites 18 over there on TikTok and Instagram, man. See all that beautiful dessert footage. Delightful Bites. Get your cookie on. All right, man. Now it's time for I'll take a walk on over to the Wall of Fame before we get into final thoughts for today's show. All right, first up, we got my man Timmy Birch in the building, Brian Stover, and our bronze members. For our silver members, we got Cap Ice Cold and Kirkland Pratt is in the silver members. For our gold members, man, Michael Huck is in the building, man. Safe travels over there, and hope you get home safe. Michael Lewis, Dr. Detroit, North End Ken, and the jazzy one, Paul Jarose. And don't forget to check out Lady Lionel of Douchebaggy hanging out. Going over and check out the Lions Lair that happened last night over there on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page as well, man. Val and they did a good round, a wrap up of the games for yesterday, and they recapped the Lions humiliating loss to the Patriots yesterday. All right, now it's time for final thoughts, man. What you got, LL?
Fire every damn body, if you asking me, man. It's everything, man. Like I never thought we was gonna see things like this, or just we could lose bad, but nothing like this. I thought we was done with some of this stuff, and we not, man. So hopefully, some big time changes come. I'm not really sure. I don't necessarily want anybody to be fired, but I don't want this to happen no more. So a lot of times, what you gotta do is fire somebody. So I'm kind of anticipating this. We got 2 weeks worth of it, well, we got a game in 2 weeks, so we got a little bit of time to, get that news or get whatever changes coming. Hopefully we don't have to necessarily fire anybody to get things right. And we got some guys coming back. So hopefully that energy coming back can help change some things. We can go out there and get that gigantic win against the Cowboys when we do return. But how it goes right now, man, somebody here got to roll. Very, very, very bad game. This is not acceptable on any level. And as fans, I think we kind of got to stand on that. Not necessarily call for anybody's job, but just let the team and the franchise know that, cuz we ain't really riding with that one.
Absolutely. What you got, Coach Sean?
TGITBW. Thank God it's the bye week. Man, but you know what, man, and good news to kind of end the show on a good note. We got a nail biter of a victory on Friday. Man, that game was exciting. Wow, we came through in the clutch. It was a back and forth game. They scored with 5 minutes to go in the game. Then we took the ball down for 70-something yards and scored with 2 minutes left on the clock. And then we had a sack and a strip fumble, which they recovered in back-to-back plays on that last drive, and we pulled it out 29-22. It was our first I-8 win against Coldwater. We beat them before in the past, but not since we've been in the I-8. So, hey, man, shout out to the Mounties, man, and Lions. Hey, let's lick our wounds and all that. Get to this bye week, man. Let's come out the way we supposed to, because that under 6 games is looking like that might be a thing, and that's not a good.
Yeah, that's not good. Definitely. For me, man, final thoughts for today's show, man. I let it all on the track. You know what I'm saying? Put it all on the tape. I'm glad it's a bye week. But continue to support us, man. We support y'all. We fans like y'all, man. So give us your rants, man, in the comment cards, man. Let us know what you think about the game, man. And it is what it is. You turn the base to the bye week, man. Just work on getting healthy and coming back and preparing next week for the Cowboys in 2 weeks. That's all I got to say about that, man. Hey, it's Monday. The grind starts today, man. But it is the Crucial Catch month. It's Cancer Awareness Month, man. Please get yourself screened for cancer. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, get your mammograms. Fellas, get your prostate, get your colon checked, man. And it's one of those things, man. It's a silent killer, man. It could be going on with you right now. You don't even know it. Especially the young, our little advanced guys like myself, man, middle-aged man, definitely, saying you over 40, make sure you get your prostate and your colon cancer and your colons checked, man. It's something you got to do, man, because that's something that could be lingering and you never know. And your family needs you, man. And we want you to stay around right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, your home for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. So with all that being said, man, I know you had a great lunch, man, as far as whatever you ate, because they fed us some BS yesterday during the game, so we got to get some tasty food in us. So go ahead, man. Take the crumbs off your face, baby. Finish your drink and get back to work, baby. And whatever you do in life, don't be like the Lions. You got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL and Coach Mike, this is Curt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon. We love you, Jim.